Hello, and welcome to another mixed bag of questions from the Old and New Testaments. 20 questions? Let's begin. Question 1. Judeans were taken into exile where? Was it Egypt, Babylon, into the hills, or into the desert? And they were taken to Babylon in 1 Chronicles chapter 9. Question 2. How did the Israelites declare David their new king? Did they have a great feast? Or was it by singing a traditional hymn, anointing his head with oil, or casting stones? And they anointed his head with oil in 1 Chronicles chapter 11. Question 3. How many animals did Solomon sacrifice to the Lord at the temple's dedication? Was it 22,000, 120,000, 142,000, or 262,000? It was a staggering 142,000 animals, described in 2 Chronicles chapter 7. Question 4. What did Hezekiah do after sanctifying the temple and offering sacrifices? Did he wage war on Assyria? What about get married? Invite the king of Aram to visit? Or held a Passover feast? And he held a Passover feast in 2 Chronicles chapter 30. Question 5. What will Jesus give to Paul and those who love his appearing? Is it a mansion, a crown of righteousness, great treasures, or a new name? And Jesus will give a crown of righteousness, as explained in 2 Timothy chapter 4. Question 6. What Sabbath occurrence angered Nehemiah? Was it the priestly tardiness, the buying and selling of provisions, gambling, or oversleeping? And Nehemiah didn't like buying and selling provisions, in Nehemiah chapter 13. Question 7. What did God use Nebuchadnezzar to do to Jerusalem and Judah? Was it deliver them, destroy them, kill 3/5 of the people, or exile the people? And Nebuchadnezzar was used to exile the people in 1 Chronicles chapter 6. Question 8. Elijah ran from Jezebel to which mountain? Was it Mount Hermon, Mount Moriah, Mount Sinai, or Mount Horeb? And Elijah went to Mount Horeb in 1 Kings chapter 19. Question 9. Who or what did Elijah beat in a race back to Jezreel? Was it Elisha, Samuel, a goat, or a chariot? And if you look at 1 Kings chapter 18, Elijah beat a chariot. Question 10. What are two qualifications of a bishop or elder? Is it to be blameless and a husband of one wife, a man of prayer and good works? Or must they love people and pray for others? And an elder must be blameless and a husband of just one wife, according to 1 Timothy chapter 3. Question 11. What did Abigail give David to apologise for her husband's behaviour? Was it money, food and wine, sheep or cattle? And she gave him food and wine in 1 Samuel chapter 25. Question 12. At what age should a widow be considered for the church's financial support? Was it 50 years old, 60, 65 or 70? And that would be 60 years old, according to 1 Timothy chapter 5. Question 13. Why didn't Agrippa release Paul? Was it because Paul appealed to Caesar? Did Paul act crazily? Was it that Agrippa didn't believe him? Or Agrippa wanted to please the Jews? Well, Paul appealed to Caesar in Acts chapter 26. Question 14. When there is love, there is no what? Is it fear, sin, anger, or heartbreak? And there is no fear when there is love. In 1 John chapter 4. Question 15. He that does evil has not seen what? Is it God, the error of his ways, the church, or the light? And they have not seen God, according to 3 John chapter 1. Question 16. Which woman came back to life after Peter prayed for her? Was that Saphira, Dorcas, Mary Magdalene, or Sarah? And that was Dorcas, also known as Tabitha, in Acts chapter 9. Question 17. What was Jesus trying to teach the disciples when he fell asleep on the boat during a fierce storm? Was it acceptance, mercy, love, or faith? And he was trying to teach them faith. The story in Luke chapter 8. Question 18. According to Psalm 3, what belongs to the Lord? Is it salvation, kindness, the universe, or the hearts of men? And it is salvation that belongs to the Lord. Question 19. According to Paul, by what are we saved? Is it grace, righteousness, our works, or our offerings? And only by grace. in Ephesians chapter 2. And question 20. Go to the what, you sluggard? Consider its ways and be wise. Should you go to the grasshopper, the ant, the locust, or the bee? In Proverbs chapter 6. Well, you should consider the ant and be wise. So how did you do? Great to have you here at the end. Why not say hi in the comments and see if we can start a conversation? Until next time, goodbye and God bless.